When I first bought my place in Sweden, I envisioned it as a vacation getaway, a place to escape to on holidays while working remotely or simply to experience a proper winter with snow on end. But after spending so much time here in Sweden in my house, I fell in love with the community, the stunning nature, and the overall slower pace of life. Lately, I've been feeling a restlessness, a whisper that it's time for a change, a desire to dive into something different, an adventure, a new journey, a fresh start. I realized that Sweden is where I want to be, and so I've taken a big decision.
And so I've decided to actually make Sweden my permanent home now. As you can maybe see, I'm already in the middle of a little packing chaos. I actually have to leave my apartment here in Germany in less than 3 weeks, which is freaking me out a little bit because I am nowhere close to being done. I realized this the other day actually that I do have a lot more stuff than I had thought. And especially also since I already have a lot of things now in Sweden that I bought when I was up there, and now I'm basically moving 2 households together. So a lot of the things I don't need anymore, so I have to sort through everything and see what I'm gonna take with me. And get rid of the furniture and everything. So it's a bit stressful. But I've decided it is time, and I quit my job that I have here. I'm getting rid of my apartment and moving towards the end of the year, but I'm already giving up the apartment now. I just came more and more to the realization that it just doesn't make sense to have both of the places, because then I basically have double costs. I pay for the apartment here and I have costs in Sweden as well. And then also I know that so many people are looking for apartments, and I'm just not here often enough to really use the space, and I'm pretty sure someone else would actually appreciate it a lot more. So I've decided it's time to fully move up, and also in the past year I kind of, I grew more and more tired of having to split my life all the time, and it was just so difficult to coordinate. I've missed so many birthdays from family and friends, and also I could never really say yes to all the activities or join a sports club or whatever, because I knew that probably in 6 weeks I'm gonna be at the other place again, which made it a bit difficult. And I've just decided that I want to give Sweden a shot and just try to be there full time, and then now look for a new job up there and just fully live there. But honestly, I think for me, for now, the hardest part has actually been to give up the apartment now. And I mean, I've been knowing about giving it up now for a little while, and I'm handing in the keys in 3 weeks, and I have not started until basically now, because I realized that the clock is ticking. And I'm having such a hard time to actually get started with it and do it, because it feels like such an end of an era kind of. And I really had to push myself now, because I was like, Sophie, you cannot have all this stuff in your car, because my car is tiny. you need to get rid of stuff and you need to sort through your life and do this, and yeah, just start it. But I don't know, it's been really difficult because I felt really comfortable in this apartment. It was actually my first ever apartment that I've lived in, by myself. So I feel I feel very attached to it. But what definitely helped me was to kind of get rid of all the decoration and all the things that make it cozy. So now I'm kind of living again with white walls and a lot of empty space. So this is helping me to continue. It feels really weird to be packing everything together again. I guess it's time. So I also have to figure out what to do with some of the furniture, especially with my couch, because I would love to take the couch up to put it into my guest house. I'm not really sure it makes so much sense, but we'll see how I manage. But you know what's the most annoying part about Germany and when you move out is that you have to leave the apartment completely empty. So that means the kitchen moves with you, which is very annoying because I custom built the kitchen when I moved in, which has been 2.5 years ago, and now I basically have to rip out the entire kitchen and take it with me or sell it, but it cannot stay in here when I hand over the keys. And this is such a stress factor because it's a lot of cupboards and it's an entire bloody kitchen. So I haven't really figured out yet what I'm gonna do with it. I'm also considering maybe taking it up to put my kitchen into the guest house because I really like my kitchen. And I don't wanna, I'm not gonna put it into the trash, obviously, because that doesn't make sense, but yeah, I really gotta figure out what to do with it. And it's just so many small things that you have to think about. And I mean, look at this fridge. How am I gonna transport a fridge? Why, Germany, why? I feel like this is also the only country where this is a thing. All the other places I've lived, you always get the kitchen. But well, I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, so now basically the plan will be to get rid of the apartment by the end of October, and then November, December I'll officially still be in Germany, and then starting January I'll be moving up because that's also when my work contract then has ended, and yeah, I'm homeless, at least in Germany, and then I will start my job hunt. I'll probably slowly start looking into different options now in the coming weeks, but honestly this is not something I'm too stressed about at the moment. Maybe ask me again in 2 months or something, but yeah, that's the plan. And then basically in January I'll be starting my entire immigration process, and I'm already very excited to take you along step by step, also while I'm trying to figure out what are all the things I need. I mean, I do think I've already got quite a good overview what I'll need to do now in the coming weeks and everything, and then like to prepare my move and what I need in terms of for the immigration in Sweden. But on paper and reality, things often look a bit different. So we'll see, and I'll take you along there. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting journey now. So yeah, hope to take you along there. Well, the good thing is that I already have a house in Sweden, so I don't have to figure out my whole living situation when I'm there. So at least that's one stress factor less on the list, which I'm very grateful about. And I already know that I'm feeling very comfortable in the house, so at least not everything in my life will be completely new starting 2025, because yeah, I thought about this the other day, that now I'm basically changing everything, moving away from everyone, changing my apartment, changing job, and everything. So it's a lot of changes coming at once. But then at least I know that I feel good in my house, and I really like my area, and I already know some people up there, so it's not gonna be such a shock when I'm heading up there. So it's definitely quite a scary new chapter, but I'm already really looking forward to it. And honestly, I can't wait to finally be living in Sweden. It's actually been my dream forever to one day fully live there. So definitely look forward to it. I'm super happy to be taking you along my next steps, and I wish you a very happy weekend or happy evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video, which will hopefully be from Sweden again. Okay, bye!